Have you ever sat in your favorite chair and wondered how time passed so quickly? One day you're raising a family, caring for others, always needed. And then, in what feels like a blink, the house is quiet. The rooms echo differently. The days stretch longer, but solitude doesn't mean the story is over. In fact, this chapter, your chapter right now, can be filled with calm, clarity, and quiet strength. And no matter where you are or who's around you, there is still joy to be found, purpose to be held, and peace waiting for you. So, stay with me, because in this video, we're going to talk about 4 powerful habits every older adult can embrace when living alone. These aren't just tips, they're lifelines. Rooted in real life and supported by science, they've helped many seniors not just survive, but truly thrive. Let's begin. 1. A steady daily routine, the quiet power of structure. When you live alone, time feels different. Mornings don't come with footsteps in the hallway or clinking coffee cups. Days can blur, one into the next. Sometimes it's hard to even remember what day it is. But here's a small truth that holds great power. Routine is rhythm, and rhythm brings life. You don't need a tight schedule or a packed calendar. Just something steady, something simple. Wake up at a regular time. Open your curtains. Make your bed. Brew your coffee with intention. Take Walter, for example, an 81-year-old widower from Ohio. After his wife passed, he lost all track of time. Meals happened when they happened. Sleep was scattered. But slowly, he built a gentle routine. Morning tea at 8, a walk at 10, crossword puzzles after lunch, and reading before bed. And something shifted. The fog in his mind began to clear. He felt calmer, more himself. A steady rhythm reminds your body and brain that life is still moving forward, and you are still in it. 2. Gentle movement, reclaiming energy and dignity. One of the silent challenges of aging alone is how still life can become. You sit a lot. You move from the couch to the kitchen and back again. The body grows stiff and slowly, even standing can feel harder than it should. But motion, no matter how small, is a message, a reminder to your muscles, your mind, your heart. I still need you. You don't need a treadmill or a gym or even a routine that breaks a sweat. Start with small things. Stand up and sit down from your favorite chair 10 times. Stretch while the kettle boils. Take a short walk down the block and back. Let me tell you about Eleanor. She's 78 and lives alone in a quiet neighborhood. After her husband passed, she rarely stepped outside. Her knees hurt. She felt tired all the time. But one morning, she walked to her mailbox. The next day, she did it again. Now, she takes 2 laps around the block every morning, and she swears the sun feels warmer, the air a little sweeter. Science agrees, even light movement helps with mood, sleep, memory, and independence. You're not just moving your body, you're moving your life forward. And remember, your body at any age deserves care, not perfection. 3. Meaningful connection. Small moments, big impact. Living alone doesn't always mean feeling lonely, but some days the silence weighs more than others. Sometimes it's not the absence of noise, it's the absence of your name being spoken, the feeling that no one is checking in, no one is expecting you. But staying connected doesn't require a big group or a packed social calendar. It starts with the smallest of gestures, a quick phone call, a warm word at the grocery store, a wave and hello to your neighbor. Take Richard, for instance, 83, lives by himself. His sons live in another state. For a while, his only conversations were with doctors. Then one day, he offered to water his neighbor's plants while they were away. It led to a thank you, then coffee. Now every Saturday morning, they sit and talk, nothing fancy, just 2 people being human together. Even small connections help your brain, your mood, even your immune system. It's true. So if there's someone you've been meaning to call, do it. If there's someone you wave at, say hello. You're not bothering anyone. You're reminding them and yourself that you matter, that you're still in the world, not just watching it. 4. A personal purpose. The soul's anchor. There's something many people don't talk about in older age, something even deeper than loneliness. It's the quiet question, what am I still here for? When the job ends, when the house is empty, and when no one seems to need you anymore, it can feel like your purpose left with them. But that's not true. Purpose doesn't disappear, it transforms. You may not be raising children or punching a time card, but your life still has meaning. Maybe it's journaling your memories, tending a garden, calling someone each morning just to check in, sharing your stories with grandchildren, or writing them down for the ones not yet born. Samuel, age 79, found his old typewriter in the garage one rainy afternoon. He dusted it off and began typing his life story, starting with the Navy, then how he met his wife. He didn't write it for anyone but himself. But as he typed, something changed. The house didn't feel so empty. His life didn't feel so finished. He felt proud again. That's what purpose does. It gives your days shape and your heart direction. So ask yourself, what's something I can grow, build, share, or create? Not for applause, just for peace. Living alone in later life can feel like a slow fade, but it doesn't have to. With a simple routine, gentle movement, small connections, and personal purpose, you can create a life that still feels full. Not because everything is the way it once was, but because you are still here, still growing, still worthy of joy and calm and meaning. So I'll ask you this. Which of these 4 habits spoke to you the most today? And what's one small thing you'll try, starting tomorrow? We'd truly love to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment below. Let's keep the conversation going. You never know who your words might help. If this message found its way into your heart, we'd be honored to have you with us. Like, subscribe, or just come back next time. This space is for you. Thank you for being here. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.